gentlemen, welcome back to the MSFC, our 7th race of the 12-race season, halfway through. Currently, the Icy Hots holding on to an 8-point lead over the Moon Melodies, but teams like the Pantheon, Klaus, and Team Fire are on the rise. And speaking of Team Fire, we are at their home track today, the Elektra Expressway. Qualifying is underway. We begin with our hosts, and it is, of course, Team Fire Elektra, the track named after their racer. And the Elektra is off. Through the fire mine, Elektra not particularly quick through it. The speed boost through the first sector. It's a fast-paced track. Elektra takes the outside at the split. Second sector, 14.84 through the bank turn. And Elektra across the line at 24.88. That'll be the time to beat. Next up is Nova of the Icy Hots, still leading the overall standings. And unlike Elektra, Nova opting for the outside at this first split. And through the fire mine, much cleaner. 0.6 ahead of Elektra through the first sector. Taking the inside at the split. Very different strategy here. And it's paying off almost 2 seconds quicker. Nova across the line blows Elektra's time out of the water. 21.23. A phenomenal job from Nova. Next up is Glaive of the Moon Melodies. Both Glaive as an individual and the team got off to a red-hot start, but they have been fading back and falling back to earth quickly as of late, and slower through the first sector than Nova. Also taking the inside of the split. Glaive a second back. This will still beat Elektra's time most likely, but it's not going to beat Nova's. Across the line, purple through the third sector, a 22.16 for Glaive. Next up is Klaus, going with Bedlam today. Bedlam been a very surprising competitor to this season, has been very consistent for the most part, and has been a threat to win on a semi-regular basis. And how about that start over a second ahead, but seemed to hesitate through the second sector? I don't think this is going to be Nova's time. Lost 2 seconds in the second sector. Bedlam. This is going to be close with Glaive for second place with a 22.63. Next up is Icon. The Pantheon have been surging lately. A huge win at the Camo Camp Grand Prix from Alpha has got this team new life. And Icon has been very consistent, just like Bedlam. So good through the first sector, just about even with Bedlam's time through the first sector, but seems to be much cleaner here. Still ahead of Nova through the second sector. Icon. This is going to be close. I don't think so. They stumbled there just barely. Icon, by just about 1/10 of a second, takes away the top spot. It's becoming clear rather quickly that Elektra's time is not going to be competitive, but luckily for her, this is the fastest track on the schedule, and there are a lot of passing opportunities. If there's a track to qualify poorly at, it's this one. Next up is Black Rose, and Black Rose, one of the best feel-good stories this season, has been lights out for the Wyvern Rumble. A bit slow through the first sector, though. Trying to make up for it, taking the outside of the split, but pretty slow right now is Black Rose. This could be their first bad qualifying result of the season, and it will be. Black Rose across the line at 23.62. That'll slide in second to last place, 5th out of 6. Not a great qualifying result for Black Rose, but they have been fantastic in the races. We'll see if they can keep that up. Next up, Kinesis for the Night Raid, a team that sits in 7th, but has been falling back in terms of points more and more as Kinesis' hot start is cooled down and Magnum has yet to have a good finish yet. They really need Kinesis to figure it out and get back to their first few race form, but they are not quick through the first sector. Kinesis takes the outside of the split and purple through the second sector, but only gained 5/10 on Icon's time. And this is not going to be a very competitive time for Kinesis. 23-8. Tough one for Kinesis as well. Next up are the Shadow Hunters with Colt, and while the night rate have been falling, the Shadow Hunters have been soaring. After a disastrous start to the season, they have been on the rise lately. A silver from Colt at Tidal Glow and a bronze from Jinsu in the most recent race. But a bad start here for Colt. And hits the attenuator there. This might set a new worst time. Oh boy. It's like we're back in the first few races of the season all over again. This is easily going to be the worst time so far. Colt across the line at 26-6. A disaster for Colt. They're going to need a heck of a performance in the race to make up for that. Next up is Jinx for the Camo Hiders. And the Camo Hiders as a team have been facing a very similar arc to the Night Raid. Started out pretty strong, but lately it's just been bad finish after bad finish. And Jinx running for them today, they're going to need a good performance to sway their momentum, but it is not looking good in the first sector. 6.11. And hits the attenuator almost head on. That cost them over 2 seconds in the second sector. Jinx somehow avoids last place and slots in front of Elektra at 24.82. And with that result, Icon is locked into the battle for pole. Next up is Dart of the Iron Brotherhood. Iron Brotherhood finally got a good performance from Tartarus, who finished in 4th. And Tartarus has been pretty solid, but it has been a rough season for Dart and is a rough first sector for them as well. Dart hits the attenuator as well. Not as bad as Jinx, but losing a lot of time as well. 2.8 back. Trying to salvage it. Dart across the line. Good through the third sector. A 23.55. That could have been much, much worse. 2 teams to go. And Nova is locked into the battle for pole. They will be joining Icon and 2 more racers. Up now is Zoro of the Motown Madness. The Motown Madness yet to really have a true breakthrough race. Their best finish so far is 4th at their home track, the Detroit Derby, which was from Zoro. Not looking too bad through the first sector, but taking a very weird approach to the second sector, and it doesn't seem to be paying off. 1.9 back, and it seems to be getting worse through the third sector. Through the bank turn, Zoro across the line at 23.79. They will not be making it to the battle for pole. That means that Glaive is in. Will it be Bedlam or Eclipse? And if anybody told you they thought the Starry Sky would be in dead last at the halfway point, they are lying to you. Eclipse, I don't think many expected them to do better than they have, but it has been a dreadful season for Eclipse's teammate Blink. Although Eclipse is quick through the first sector, but also trying a different approach seemingly through that sector, and it doesn't work out for them. Eclipse lost 2.5 seconds there through the second sector, and Bedlam is going to make it into the battle for pole. Eclipse across the line at 24.15. Eclipse is out, and Bedlam is in. Our top 4 going for pole today. Icon, Nova, Bedlam, and Glaive. 2-lap shootout. And it is quick at a fast-paced track like this. Icon unable to hold on to it. Nova takes the lead. Icon quicker here. Nova hits the attenuator. Icon gonna take it back. Nova tries to counter, but unable to. Icon coming to 1 lap to go. Slow there, but lays down the block. Onto the belt well. Will Icon make it an incredible 4 pole positions? Glaive fast through the first sector, moves into second. Glaive looking around the outside, nothing. Icon hits the attenuator and loses it. Glaive wins pole. Icon will qualify second. Nova in third, and Bedlam in a distant fourth.